Hello and welcome to English Unfolded podcast. I'm Emily, and this is your calm space to practice real slow English. You can shadow my voice, you can listen and repeat, or you can just relax and let the words unfold. Today's episode is all about talking about your weekend in English. You'll learn how to describe your weekend using simple, full sentences. You'll hear real examples, repeat new words, and practice a story together, one word at a time, one sentence at a time. Let's begin. Why is it helpful to talk about your weekend? Because your weekend is real, it's personal, it's something you remember clearly. You don't need to study a textbook, you don't need to memorize rules, you just need to talk about your life. When you practice describing your weekend, you learn vocabulary about time, activities, places, and feelings. You also become more confident because these are words you will use again and again. In daily conversation, people often ask, "What did you do this weekend? Did you go anywhere? How was your weekend?" When you're ready to answer, that's when English becomes real. Now, let's warm up with some useful weekend vocabulary. Repeat each phrase after me. Let's start. Sleep in, make breakfast, go for a walk, meet a friend, do laundry, clean the house, go shopping, watch a movie, stay home, relax, read a book, visit family, cook dinner, take a nap, go out, do nothing, feel tired, feel refreshed, have fun, enjoy the weekend. Very good. Now, let's put those words into full sentences. Repeat each sentence after me. We will go slowly. If I'm still going fast for you, you can slow down the pace of the video in the settings. Let's start. I usually sleep in on Saturdays. Sometimes I wake up around 9 or 10. I make breakfast and drink a cup of tea. On weekends, I like to relax and take my time. I often go for a walk in the park. I meet a friend for coffee or lunch. In the afternoon, I clean my apartment. I do laundry and listen to music. Sometimes I stay home and read a book. Other times, I go out and watch a movie. On Sunday, I visit my parents. We eat dinner together and talk about the week. I try not to work on weekends. I just want to rest and recharge. I go to bed early to prepare for Monday. Now, let's practice changing the verb tense, past tense. I slept in on Saturday. I made pancakes for breakfast. I went to the park with my dog. I met a friend at the cafe. I cleaned my kitchen and folded clothes. I watched a movie in the evening. I stayed home on Sunday and relaxed. I visited my family and had dinner with them. I didn't work at all and it felt good. Now, take a deep breath. You're doing great. Now, I'll tell you a short story about my weekend. Listen first, then we will shadow the story together, sentence by sentence. My weekend story. This weekend, I didn't make any big plans. I woke up late on Saturday around 9:30. I made some toast and green tea for breakfast. It was quiet and peaceful. After breakfast, I went for a walk in the neighborhood. The weather was sunny but cool, just the way I like it. In the afternoon, I did some light cleaning. I washed the dishes and did a load of laundry. I listened to soft music while I worked. Later, I read a few chapters from a book I'm enjoying. It's a story about a woman traveling alone through Europe. I love slow weekends like this. On Sunday, I visited my cousin. We made pasta together and talked about our week. I came home in the evening, made tea, and wrote in my journal. Around 10:30, I turned off the lights and went to bed. It was a simple weekend, but a good one. Now, let's shadow the story together. I'll say one sentence, you repeat it out loud slowly. This weekend, I didn't make any big plans. I woke up late on Saturday around 9:30. I made some toast and green tea for breakfast. It was quiet and peaceful. After breakfast, I went for a walk in the neighborhood. The weather was sunny but cool. In the afternoon, I did some light cleaning. I washed the dishes and did laundry. I listened to soft music while I worked. Later, I read a few chapters from a book I'm enjoying. It's a story about a woman traveling alone through Europe. I love slow weekends like this. On Sunday, I visited my cousin. We made pasta together and talked about our week. I came home in the evening, made tea, and wrote in my journal. Around 10:30, I turned off the lights and went to bed. Very nice. You're doing well. Now it's your turn. You will hear a sentence starter. Try to finish the sentence out loud. Don't worry about being perfect, just speak. Let's begin. On Saturday, I usually, in the morning, I sometimes go to. In the afternoon, I often, one thing I enjoy doing on weekends is last weekend, this weekend I plan to. When I have free time at my favorite weekend activity is well done. You're not just listening, you're speaking. You're creating English with your own experiences. This is how fluency begins. Now I'll ask you questions. You'll have time to answer after each one. Try to speak in full sentences. Here we go. What do you usually do on Saturday mornings? Do you like to sleep in or wake up early? What's your favorite weekend breakfast? Do you spend time alone or with others? How do you relax on weekends? Do you go anywhere special? What do you usually do on Sunday afternoons? Do you prepare for Monday in any way? What was the best weekend you had this year? What would your dream weekend look like? Take your time. You're doing better than you think. Now we'll do mirror practice. That means I say a sentence and you say it again, not just repeat it. Own it. Make it yours. Feel the meaning. Let's begin. I enjoy slow mornings. I take my time on weekends. I make tea and sit in silence. I sometimes write in my journal. I listen to soft music. I clean my space. I open the windows. I go outside and walk. I enjoy nature. I spend time with people I love. I give myself rest. I don't feel guilty for resting. I recharge. I come back stronger. Very good. Now let's do it again, but in the past tense. I enjoyed my weekend. I didn't wake up early. I stayed in bed. I made breakfast slowly. I relaxed and read a book. I didn't check my phone. I felt calm. I spent time with my sister. We cooked together. We laughed a lot. I didn't think about work. I just enjoyed the moment. It was a peaceful weekend. You're doing real work. This is not easy, but you're still here, and that means something. And you should be proud of yourself. Now, let's learn some natural expressions native speakers use when talking about their weekend. I'll say the phrase, then explain it, then use it in a sentence. Repeat after me. Sleep in. It means to wake up later than usual. I love to sleep in on Sundays. Catch up on sleep means to rest more after a busy week. I finally caught up on sleep this weekend. Take it easy. means to relax, go slowly. I didn't do much, just took it easy. Have a lazy day means to do nothing stressful or important. I had a lazy Sunday, just watching movies. Recharge my batteries means to rest and recover energy. The weekend helped me recharge my batteries. Hang out, informal phrase for spending time with people. I hung out with my friends on Saturday night. Do nothing. Simple but powerful. I stayed home and did nothing, and it felt great. Now you try. Repeat these phrases in your own sentences. Pause if you need more time. You're not just learning English, you're learning how English feels. Let's build a new story together. I will guide you through a simple weekend story, but leave some parts blank so you can fill in details. Let's try. This weekend, I woke up at around. I made for breakfast. Then for a while, around noon, in the afternoon, I felt, so I spent the evening before bed. I, good. You can write this down later and come back to it anytime. And tomorrow you can tell the same story, but change the details. Make it real. That's how your English unfolds, story by story. Take a deep breath. You've just practiced English. You listened, you repeated, you spoke your truth, you told a story, you imagined your weekend in English. That's not small, that's growth. You don't need more books. You don't need more pressure. You need this space, gentleness, consistency. So keep coming back. Even 5 minutes a day is powerful. Even one sentence a day moves you forward. I'm Emily, and I'll be here every time you press play. Thank you for trusting this space, for trusting your voice. You're not learning English, you're unfolding it, one layer at a time. Subscribe so that you don't miss any new episodes. See you in the next episode of English Unfolded podcast. Bye for now.